did I do, yiddy dum di do, yiddy di di do. I did I do, yiddy di, yiddy di do, yiddy dum di do, yiddy di di do. I did I do. Yiddy-da, yiddy-da-do, yiddy-da, yiddy-da-dum, yiddy-dum-da-do. I, yiddy-da, yiddy-da-do. I, yiddy-da. I did I do giddy dum di do, giddy dum di do. I did I do, giddy di did I do, giddy dum di do, giddy di di do. I did I do. Yiddy da, yiddy da, do. Yiddy da, yiddy da, do. Yiddy dum da, do.
Hey everyone, Alana here from Wilderness Torah. I am the Community Programs Manager and want to welcome you all to the virtual village. And we are truly looking towards the natural world and asking, what can this time teach us? As a part of awakening earth-based traditions of Judaism, Wilderness Torah creates village life during our immersive land-based festivals by uplifting and encouraging the individual gifts of the collective community. 4 times a week in this virtual village space, you will learn with Wilderness Torah core community members and longtime stakeholders in the earth-based Jewish movement. Would love to see anyone that this is their first virtual village program. Awesome. And we are committed to keeping the virtual village accessible and free. If you would like to support us in support Wilderness Torah in this effort, we welcome any and all donations, big or small, as we endeavor to provide Jewish wisdom and community building through this hard time. If you are new to Wilderness Torah or would like to learn more about what we do and how to get involved, my peer Malka will share in the chat a couple links to our newsletter, our virtual village page, a donation page, and also a way to give us some feedback. This session is being recorded and live streamed to Facebook. And so all of our past sessions are up on our website. So feel free to go check back for any of those. We've had some amazing offerings in the last couple months. Without further ado, super excited to welcome in Rabbi Ariel Root Wolpe, is a rising song Jewish music resident and rabbi artist in residence at Temple Adath, Israel. And we're very excited to have you here today and to learn with you.
Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure to be here. Today was actually my last day as a Rising Song resident, so it's great to be celebrating the beginning of a new chapter with all of you. And it's really great to be in Wilderness Torah community for the next hour. I talk about Wilderness Torah all the time and feel far across the country, so it's a real treat to be with you guys. So we're going to spend the next hour exploring the intersection of music and prophecy in our tradition. And we'll just start by singing together the nigun that I opened up with. And please join me singing along and learning this nigun. Yai, dai, yai, dai, yai, dai. Ya ya da dai, ya da dai, ya ya da dai do, ya da dai, ya did die do, ya die, ya did die, ya die, ya did die, ya die, ya did die do. Ya die die, ya did die do, yiddy dum die do, yiddy die die do, yiddy dum die do, yiddy die die do, ya did die do, yiddy die do. Ya did die do, yiddy die do, yiddy dum die do, yiddy die do, yiddy dum die do, yiddy die do. Ya did die do, yiddy die do. Ya did die do, yiddy did die do, yiddy did die do, yiddy dum die do, yiddy did die do, yiddy dum die do. All together. I die, I did die. Ya die die, ya did die do. Ya die, ya did die. Ya die die, ya did die do. Yiddy dum die do. Yiddy die die do. Ya did die do. Yiddy die do, yiddy dum die do, yiddy dum die do. Ya did die do, yiddy die do, yiddy die do, yiddy dum die do. I did die. Ya die die, I did die do. Ya die, ya did die. Ya die die, ya did die do. Thank you all for opening up your voices a little bit and joining me in learning a new nigun. That's called the quarantine nigun. You can probably guess why. But it's not, you can see, as I hope you could feel in the song, it's not just dark. It's about moving into something more energetic and greater. And I think that's the work that we've all been doing these past few months. So there you have it, the quarantine nigun. So today we're exploring the concept of prophecy as it relates to music. And just like us, the prophets of Israel all used music to open up their ears to the divine, enable the divine voice to channel through them, enable them to enter an ecstatic mindset and kind of get beyond themselves. In the book of Kings, it says, when the musician played, the hand of God was upon the prophets. That was just known. It was assumed that music held that role. And prophets are not a lineage. They're just people like us. Anyone can be a prophet. You just need to hear the voice of God. And then you use whatever tools you have around you to disseminate that voice and that message, whatever revelation you've received. In one story, the prophet Elisha wanted to start hearing the word of God. So he requested a musician start to play. And then as the music was playing, he began to prophesy. It was a direct correlation. Music was needed in order to channel. In another story, Saul, who will was to become king at some point, joined a roving band of prophets and musicians. And the music transformed him into ish acher, into a different person, sort of alternate reality of himself. And as an ish acher, he became possible of prophesying. And then he ascended the throne of Israel. And my favorite, Miriam, the prophetess, herself would play the drums and usher in a state of freedom and celebration and the path towards the ultimate revelation at Sinai. And she did so with a team of musicians, of women also playing drums and timbrels. And I've dedicated so much of my time to studying the power of music in Jewish spaces because I see that this is not just in our tradition, but music holds the possibility of prophecy in different versions today. It can help us enter different realms. It can help us discover alternative realities and alternate selves. And I believe that music and its and anything that supports that process of visioning helps us transform ourselves and the world for the better. So it's worth our time. Okay, together we're going to explore some musical texts, and we'll have a chance to channel some of our own thoughts through a free write. And we'll end with, if depending on how much time we have, some time to share and to sing a little more together. And I want to say our goal is not to prophecy today. It's just to open the channel a little bit to our soul and our spirit, but mostly to explore some different ways maybe that music could interact with that process, and explore some different ways that music interacts with ourselves. Great. So I'd love to just connect with everyone here for 1 second. If you would mind in the chat, just telling me where you're coming from. And I don't know if you want to say a word of why you decided to join this class today, what you're interested in. I don't think we have time to do it go around each of us, but I'd love to just get a sense of who's in the Zoom. So in the chat, if you would just say, I can see your name, but where you're located right now and something you're hoping will come from today. Thanks, Alex. Nice to see you. Ooh, nice. Oh yeah, East Coaster. Welcome, Judy. Welcome, Malka. Welcome, Julianne. Welcome, Jay. Welcome, Valerie, AKA Mom. Cool. Welcome, Erin. Great. One more. David from Boston. Okay, cool. We're coming from in all over the place. What a gift. Gotcha. Okay, so we are going to do 2 free writes. The first one is using a passage from Perek Shirah. Perek Shirah is an ancient text. We don't actually know how old it is. The earliest marking is the 10th century, but this writing has beautiful imagery which draws on Psalms and paints this incredible picture of creation. And I grabbed this book. I'm going to read this excerpt for you from chapter 1. The invitation is, I'm going to read it twice to let it settle in. The invitation is just to listen if it helps you to close your eyes, to focus, and take in this imagery. Shemayim omrim, the skies sing. The skies describe the glory of God. The work of God's hands testify the heavens. Eretz omeret, the earth sings. A song of David. The earth is God's and all that fills it, the world and those dwelling on it. And it says, from the ends of the earth we have heard songs, the beauty of the righteous. Gan Eden Omer, the Garden of Eden sings. Wake up, north wind, and come south. Blow on the garden, make the spices flow. Let my beloved come to his garden and eat his delicious fruits. Gehenom Omer, hell sings. God has quenched the thirsty throat, filled with good and hungry spirit. Midbar Omer, the desert sings. The desert and arid land will celebrate. The wilderness will rejoice and blossom like a lily. Sadot Omrim, the fields sing. God established the land with wisdom, instituted the heavens with understanding. Yamim Omrim, the waters sing. When God's voice moves the many waters in heaven, it thunders and the mist rises from the ends of the earth. God makes the rain and lightning, brings the wind out from where it is kept. Mayim Omrim, the oceans sing. More than the thunder of many waters, mightier than the waves of the sea, is God mighty in heaven. Naharot Omrim, the rivers sing. Let the rivers clap their hands, and as one, the mountains sing for joy. The well springs sing. Singers and dancers say, all my well springs are in you. I'm going to read this again with a little bit of musical improvisation. And feel free to jot down any words that pop out for you, or you can just close your eyes and listen and take note of any words or phrases or images that speak to you. And feel free to type on your computer, or if you want to grab a paper and pen to write IRL in real life. Shemayim Omrim, the skies sing. The skies describe the glory of God, the works of God's hands testify the heavens. Eretz Omeret, the earth sings. A song of David. The earth is God's and all that fills it, the world and those dwelling on it. And it says, from the ends of the earth, we have heard songs, the beauty of the righteous. Gan Eden Omer, the Garden of Eden sings. Wake up, north wind, and come south. Blow on my garden, make the spices flow. Let my beloved come to the garden and eat its delicious fruits. Gehenom Omer, hell sings. God has quenched the thirsty throat, filled with good and hungry spirit. Midbar Omer, the desert sings. The desert and arid land will celebrate. The wilderness will rejoice and blossom like a lily. Sadot Omrim, the fields sing. God established with land, the land with wisdom, instituted the heavens with understanding. Yamim Omrim, the waters sing. When God's voice moves the many waters in heaven, it thunders, and the mist rises from the ends of the earth. God makes the rain and the lightning, brings the wind out from where it is kept. Ma'im Omrim, the oceans sing. More than the thunder of many, many, many waters, mightier than the waves of the sea, is God mighty in heaven. Naharot Omrim, the rivers sing. Let the rivers clap their hands, and as one, the mountains sing for joy. Mayanot Omrim, the well springs sing. Singers and dancers say, all my well springs are in you. So we're going to take the next 6 minutes to do a free write. Free write is typing or writing nonstop, whatever comes, pen on paper, with whatever images or feeling that is alive in you in this moment. We're just going to stay together here, and I'll sing to call us back in. You have about 1 more minute. I die, yeah, die. I die, I do. I die, I die. I die. I do, yeddy dum die do, yeddy die die do. I die do, yeddy die do, yeddy dum die do, yeddy die die do. I die do. Yeddy die do, yeddy die do, yeddy dum die do. All right. Put your first free write aside for a moment. We're going to do a second free write on a new text. So rewind 2 centuries, and there is an epidemic happening in Jerusalem. Not much has changed, history really is just, it's locusts, locust, COVID. But people are pretty freaked out at that time. And the book of Joel documents this plague, and Joel is a prophet, and he channels the voice of God. And God says that when this epidemic is over, quote, I will pour my spirit on all flesh. Your sons and daughters shall prophesy. Your old shall dream dreams, and your youth shall see visions. I will pour out my spirit on all flesh. Your sons and daughters shall prophesy. Your old shall dream dreams, and your young shall see visions. Interesting promise to make in the midst of an epidemic. I love this passage. I've been very inspired by it, and I wrote a song based on it that I'm going to share with you all to listen to. The link is in the chat. And at the end of the song, there's a invoking of our own visions, of our own prophecy, a calling forth, an invitation for each of us to channel what it is that is inside of us and coming through us into the world. So for the second free write, the assignment is basically the same. You'll listen to this text, which is the form of a song, and you can listen to it once and take note of images or feelings or anything that is coming up for you, and then do your free write. You can listen to it twice and do it, or you can keep listening to it and write as you listen and see what happens when you're sitting in music and writing at the same time. And again, we'll take 10 minutes for this, since you'll be a little offline listening on your own. So we'll come back together at 2:40. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me or message me in the chat. You have 1 more minute. I die. I did die. 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 Do yiddy dum die do. Yiddy die die do. I did die do. Yiddy die die do. Yiddy dum die do. Yiddy die die do. I did die do. Yiddy die die do. Yiddy die die do. Yiddy dum die do. Yiddy die die do. I did die do. Yiddy die die do. Yiddy dum die do. Yiddy die die do. I did die do. Yiddy die die do. Yiddy die die do. Yiddy dum die do. Welcome back, everyone, from your beautiful writing and channeling. And unless you're in a really noisy place, I invite you to unmute yourself so we can share and feel like we're sharing in a room of people instead of in isolation. If you have background noise, then that you think will be distracting, then stay muted until you're ready to share. But the invitation is like, we have 10 minutes just to share what that was like for you. If you want to share something you wrote, if you feel comfortable sharing something you did during your free write, that would be wonderful to hear, or just any insights you had, or your experience in hearing the song, or your experience in general with music and prophecy. It's really wide open, because as much as I can talk and lead you, I think my experience is that the true learning actually comes when we reflect on our own experience, and when we get a number of perspectives on something so rich and deep like this. So the floor is open to whoever would like to share. Please, Pat.
This is a really powerful song. I care about the earth, and this song, I felt called by the power of that song to respond to my caring. I felt that the earth was calling to me. It was a very powerful song.
Thank you.
I can say something. That was oh gosh, now I'm spotlighted. That was a beautiful song, and it made me realize that I have a degree in creative writing. I could, just as it's not easy to write, but with the same amount of effort, I too could create beautiful things if I just made the time for it. And I took that time just now, and I forgot that even just 5 minutes of writing gives me something that it's like raw and unedited right now. And I'm not going to share it on a recorded thing because it's so raw still. but I've got the basics of something beautiful too, if I just took the time like you did.
Thank you all for taking the time to be here and to do this and experiment. I know it's really hard to transition into like a very deep and internal exploration to sharing it. And if we had more time, I would prefer we share in smaller groups to sort of like help us ease back into the group. But yeah, if there's any more things people would love to share. I just saw a hand flicker. Valerie and then Sarah. Mom, you're muted.
I know you like it that way, right? So I guess I'm an elder, and so I have to put aside any kind of sense of shyness or shame around hiding what's unedited. So I'm just going to read what I wrote, just a free write. And that's all I want to share. I'd agree, just the sitting down as a grounding to write out and to dwell even with all of you virtually, to take this quieting of spirit. Even though we can't do what we used to do, there still seems like there's not time. I don't know what the time is. There's a kind of a distortion going on. Anyways, this is what came out. I'll put it up here too. Earth claps, and this is all that I'm observing because I'm at home. This is what my life is. Earth claps, rabbits run, skies roar, winds darken, and I, so small under the vast, am taken into the vast, suspended and absorbed, knowing without knowing, so relieved, weight slides sideways. I float and silent, that song is the praise, yet the I, not me any longer, opens flat, no inside, all open to vibration. So I was trying to reconcile, with the prophet, needing the music to open, to be the prophet. I'd love to be a prophet now, but I feel like it takes a lot just to get through a day. And yet I don't feel like I don't have to do anything because it's happening all around me, that the earth really is singing, and the work is to be listening.
Thank you for sharing that. Sarah, did you still want to share?
Hi, everybody. I'm so grateful to be here amongst you all. This is my first time, and I just feel so at home already with the energy that y'all are bringing. And Ariel, your music is so beautiful. And I'm also a songstress and receive song, and I'm so grateful for your song and what you're bringing here. And the first thing that I wrote down is, you read that passage and then you sang it, and I was so struck by how music brings the message to life and how we feel it so much in such a different way, and so much more when the music is carrying the message. And so I'll just share some of what I wrote here as my son plays Smoke on the Water in the background on my guitar. Music is the key to bring the emotion to the words, to move the waters within. Poetry is the language of the soul. Music is the language of the invisible. Welling up in remembering, in knowing, the answers have always been here. Had to stray so far to come back home, not of coercion or should, but of, yes, the long and winding road leads back. Here, spiraled into the future, the seed again planted anew. Oh yes, the earth, the ancient teachings of the soil and birds and song, sacred song from the belly, throat opening, sound unfurling, beauty, wisdom, lessons they cannot be felt merely through eyes and spoken word. Truth is vibration. We feel it to know it, alive again and again and again through us. Through our ecstatic trance, the dance of life is in the invisible as much as in the visible, if not more. The sound brings the waterfall to the edge and beyond. I am stirred with knowing. Now it is time to remember for myself, for my ancestors, forward and backward, my lineage, awakening in my DNA, in the songs coming forth. This is why I am here. It is so clear. This is why I am here. To move love and grief and joy and peace and remembering through music, through prayer, through connection in community. That was my first free write, and thank you so much. I'm so grateful to be here amongst all of you. I'll be coming back.
Welcome, Sarah. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you. And that's my son Shai, who's playing music in the background.
But does anyone else want to share?
I wanted to read something that someone wrote from Facebook Live. Jason is calling in is on from Ireland and says, "Come north wind to the south upon the garden, spreading your spices. I'm sitting in my garden and there is a northerly breeze wafting the scent of honeysuckle over me."
Mm. Wow, Ireland. Welcome. Thank you for sharing that. So let's just breathe in and receive all of the beautiful words we just heard and see where we find ourselves now that we've gone through this journey together and had a chance to connect a little bit more with each other. My experience with singing a nigun, a wordless tune, is that it's new every time because I am different every time, and it teaches me something new every time I sing it because it helps me notice how I'm different than the last time I sang it. So I love to start and end time together with the same nigun and do a few more steps into checking in about how this last hour has changed me or what it has given me or how I feel now, where I find myself now. So please join in with me as we conclude in song together with the quarantine nigun. I die, I did die. I die, I did I do. Yai die, I did I. I die, I did I do. Sing with me. I did I. I die. I did I do. Yai die, yai did I. I die. I did I do. Yiddy dum die do. Yiddy die do. I did I do. Yiddy die do. Yiddy dum die do. Yiddy die do. I did I do. Yiddy die do. Yiddy dum yiddy dum die do. Yiddy-di-di-do. Ah, yiddy-di-do. Yiddy-di-di-di-do. Yiddy-dum-di-do. Yiddy-di-di-do. Ah, yiddy-di-do. Yiddy-di-di-di-do. Yiddy-di-di-di-dum. Yiddy-dum-di-do. Thank you all for showing up. And I'm available. Feel free to be in touch, or I would love to hear more about your experience in this session, or just to be in touch in general. Consider me a resource, please. I'll send my email in the chat box.
Thank you so much for this incredible offering. Malka here from the Wilderness Torah team. Just want to share some announcements about our upcoming schedule for the rest of the week. On Thursday, tomorrow, we're going to have a class with Rabbi Zelig Golden of Wilderness Torah teaching about the nature of revelation. And on Friday, we're going to have a special Earth-Based Shavuot Day of Learning. It's going to be in collaboration with Urban Adamah, Hazon, and Pearlstone. Together for 3 hours, they're going to be storytelling and singing and having goat visits from the farm and making cheese and text studying and lots of really fun stuff. Next week, you can check out our newsletter, which will be coming out in the next couple of days, and we'll share more details about the upcoming program. And as well, if you've enjoyed Virtual Village, you can always share it far and wide by inviting people to our Facebook events, as well as our Virtual Village Facebook group. My peer Alana is going to put some links in the chat again that we saw in the beginning. They're a way to sign up for our newsletter, check out our website, and more details about our program, as well as a donation page if you feel called to support our work deeper, and a survey so you can let us know how we're doing and how we can support you more. Last but not least, thank you so much, Rabbi Ariel. So beautiful to be joined by you this morning, and yeah, just to have a really meditative and slow, song-filled, nigun-filled morning has been really sweet for me here in my backyard. And I'm so grateful to have seen you at Wilderness Torah's Passover in the desert last year, and again to be joined by you here virtually. So thank you so much, and I'll pass it back to you if you have any closing words, and we'll all say goodbye for the day.
Great, thank you. Just thank you so much for having me. It's a real pleasure to be back with Wilderness Torah type people, and in this just really like loving, supportive, intentional space where I can feel that people are really passionate about the spiritual work and exploring more of what Judaism has to offer under the surface, which is what I love doing. So to many more times together and learning together. Thanks for having me.
Love you, Ariel. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Have a beautiful day.